So I want to give insight into why I think LeBron is like one of the most hated athletes, man. Now for me, when he first came in the league, I love LeBron. LeBron was like the man, like the way he played. He was tall, strong, rookie year, just giving it to everybody, right? Then flash forward, he's the decision, right? I feel like that's where it just all stemmed from, the decision. And when he held that press conference and, the sports world stopped. Everybody's waiting to see you. Everybody was thinking, oh, maybe he's going to go to the Knicks. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe he's going to go to the Clippers. Like everybody, everybody felt like he was going to teams to like be like the hero and to like, you know what I mean, dominate or do whatever. I felt like people were really shocked when he joined like the Heat because of like Dwayne Wade. And I think people was like really shocked, like what? Like, because Dwayne Wade was not like nice, and it was like, at least to me, I remember like an era where like all the rookies, like all the like LeBron class, they was all playing each other. Like they was all playing each other. And then I guess when they started to like join forces, I guess people wasn't ready for that. And so it led into like, and then all right, now he's on Miami. He's on Miami and stuff. And then there's certain points where certain games where he lost, and to me, I seen a bit of sore loser in him. Like, you know what I mean? There was like an era, at least to me, like there was chinks in his armor. There was no chinks in Jordan. Like there was to me, I was questioning certain things. I never questioned Jordan's, man. But for whatever reason, it was the decision. And then it was like, okay, look, Dwayne Wade had to publicly come out and say, yo, man, this is your team, man. Like, you take over. You don't have to tell Jordan that shit. Jordan's like, I'm doing it. Like, you know what I mean? And one more. Then a lot of people gets on him for like a lot, like just not taking the last shot at times. He's doing it now. Right? He's doing it now. But there was times where I was like, yo, why he ain't just drive and go boom? Because he could do it. He could do it. Nobody could stop him. But he said Kyle Korver. You know what I mean? I felt like there was times where he took the heat off him and deflected to other people. Like there was interviews where I heard him say, oh, well, I had 30. You know what I mean? I was like that shit started rubbing me the wrong way. but I feel like the hate just come from like his decision to go to the Heat, and just I don't know, just down, and then just a lot of stuff was just happening to him. The situation with his mom, it's like a lot of chinks in his armor, I think, that just like led to him being hated. You know what I mean? Like. So, but go ahead, reality, man. Go ahead, switch your game.
This is me looking at you sideways, cool man. This is me.
Why so?
Before I get into what I'm gonna say, I need to ask you one question. Do you feel like everything you said warrant the hate you have for LeBron?
The hate. That's the thing. I wouldn't even say What's that?
Like everything you said, do you think that's enough to feel like dislike for LeBron James?
Like I said, on court, and I always been clear about this. On court, yeah. Off court, I don't hate him as like an individual. I keep it just like on court issues. Like, oh, why did he go play with one of the best players like in the league? Like that was like, yo, man, you LeBron. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I would have felt better if Wade came to him. Maybe, you know what I mean? That's why, in my honest opinion, that's why I feel like people felt like that. Like But for like I said, for me, because I don't want to put it on nobody else and deflect on myself, that it I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong. I lost respect for him when he went with Wade. That just to me. That was just me. I lost respect for him. Now over time, right? Over time, I'm like, all right, I get it. But at that precise moment, I didn't understand, like, why would the best player in the world go there? Like, you know what I mean? Go there. Now, honestly, now years later, he was on the Cavs. Who's coming to the Cavs, right? You know what I mean? But you had your hand up, sir. Billy a goat. You want to say something?
Yeah. This LeBron slander, I just don't like it, man. I really don't. You know
Talk to him, goat.
Why so, goat? Why so? Slander is important sometimes.
Understand the circumstance. One. Let's start where he began his career. And like
that's where he lived.
Like, no, cool. That's cool, and it's great playing for your hometown. But nobody wants to go to Cleveland. No superstar wanted to go to Cleveland. Not Amari, Carlos Boozer got up out of there. So many people left from Cleveland because nobody wants to play there.
Well, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like if I'm an NBA player, I'm coming to LeBron because it's like certain. I learned like certain people go to like team players in the NBA. They move to certain teams for different reasons, family issues, whatever. But if you want to win, I'm going with LeBron because obviously you're going to the championship. You know what I mean? I felt like he could have. How can I say it? Maybe could have changed the market just by just being there himself. Like, you know what I mean? Just staying there.
Wrong.
Staying there. Now I know he had his issues with Gilbert. Gilbert was talking crazy, slavery-like things he said, you know. But like I said, at the time it was just so weird for me seeing him go to the Heat, son. Oh my God, like that kind of like broke my heart. I was like, because I like LeBron, like part of me wanted him to come to the Knicks, and even if he didn't go to the Knicks, if he went somewhere where there wasn't like a top 5 star, I guess I would have been all right. But
all right.
And Motor, you got something to talk about? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want to pile on. You're a homie. But it's a little crazy.
No, speak on it. Speak on it.
I want to ask
because
you,
like my favorite
guard
my favorite point guard all time. I ain't gonna lie, is Jason Kidd. That's my favorite point guard. That's my favorite point guard.
Great choice, right?
Yeah.
Jason Kidd, you expect him to, like, would you hold him to the same regard? Like, oh, it's the end of the game. Your whole archetype is pass first. You're an old school point guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you expect him to do every last shot? Because he's the same archetype as LeBron James. They're the same build. It just happens that LeBron is taller, stronger,
faster.
But that's the type of player. He's not a killer like Kobe, like Jordan. That's not the type of player he is. But because when you're great, and you feel like you conquered one part of the game, you try to get great at the other part. And then people see that you're great at that part and only want you to do that. But a master of the game could be from that point of view, and that's what I think it is with LeBron, right? So that's one thing.
I guess thing is Jordan and Kobe just messed my mind up with hey man, the best player take the shot, like, you know what I mean, and that's how I always seen it, But that's what continue.
So Jason Kidd was the best player on his team?
Was he the best player on his team? You got
to use your best skill, right? At the end of the game.
Yes. You know why? Yes. He on the Nets. On the Nets, yes, he was the best. He was the best player. Not so much just because of his skill, his mental, son. His mental. Because as much as I love Carter,
as much as I love Vince Carter, how can I say? I used to watch all the Nets games. He looked a little scary in certain situations, like when he ain't want to take the shot and put the shit on his belt. But Jason Kidd, the dude that can't shoot, no problem, But
yeah,
but like I said, that's just me. That's my thought on it. Let me hear some of y'all thoughts on why y'all think LeBron is the most hated.
Can I get into it?
Yeah.
Can I get into it for real this time? Okay, so
go ahead.
I feel like the issue is, society seen a black man, right? Headed, right?
Right.
Super talented, and I think it scared them. So they started early putting out stuff about him. All right, now he's in high school. He's bringing this high school so much money. They're on ESPN. They have packed crowds, right? So
right.
What did they do? Oh, LeBron James gets a gift from somebody. What was it? The Hummers?
I remember that.
Yeah, the Hummers, not knowing he took out a loan for that, right? But they was on him already, like, oh, look what he's doing. I think he got suspended in an important game. If I could, it was a long time ago, if I could recall. So they threw that on, like, oh, he's accepting gifts. He's accepting gifts. Even if he was accepting gifts, he's bringing in way more money as a high school kid, right? Now you get a high school kid coming into the huh?
What's that? What's that, Goat?
College stadium. They couldn't even play in regular high school gyms
at all. I remember. So now he gets to the NBA. The first thing was, oh, Carmelo versus LeBron. You got to match them up, right? So whoever liked Carmelo didn't like LeBron. That's just how it went, right? You either liked Carmelo or you like LeBron James. So that's how it started, right?
Right.
So everybody was split.
Right.
Then as time go on, let's get to the decision. Like you said, Cool Man, the decision. There was nothing wrong with the decision. He didn't make nobody come and turn on their screen to watch what he got to say. He didn't make us do that. We wanted to see because he's the greatest player on this planet. We wanted to know what he was going to do. But the media tried to spin it, and a lot of people took the bait, like, oh, he's so arrogant, he's so cocky, he's this, he's that. Have you ever heard LeBron James speak? LeBron James didn't even, until 2016, he never said out of his mouth that he was the greatest player on this planet.
That's true.
And when he did, they killed him for it, even though that's what everybody else said. Right. When he said it, they was like, oh my God. He said he's the greatest player on this earth. So from day one, they've been trying to spin it in everybody's mind like, oh, LeBron is this, LeBron is that. They fear him. They fear him, so they try to knock him down notches. And what happens, just like everything else, people go for it.